Dave Joe Half of the Boxing Voice with Asgar Tair, assistant coach to Tyson Fury in the camp with Billy Joe Saunders, and training his own fighter now as well. Shabad the Maverick Masood, who's making his pro debut on Saturday. Asgi, welcome. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime, anytime. So let's start with Shabazz Maverick Masood fighting on Saturday. Frank Warren big card over in Leeds. How's his training coming along? Yeah,
everything's going according to plan. In fact, been even better. Thankfully, no injuries. I've had a great camp. You know what? Everything's perfect. I've got a great team. I've got Shabazz's father, who's just been unbelievable. Assistant coach, doing everything that I need him to do. Sugar T. Mervin's been on point. The boys. In fact, let me introduce you to them all. 1 second. T, come here. Guys, all of you come over here. Elvis, everyone here. I want you to meet everyone. This is his father, who's just been spot on. Siraj, helping out. I'll forget him. Big Marky Mark, one to watch. Elvis Doobie, veteran in the game.
Sparring partner.
Michael Robinson over there. So you listen, everyone, it's not just me. I've had a great camp, great team. Mervyn Turner's been great, everyone's been great. People like Ben Davison have done their bit to make things happen. Steve Lillis giving us a shout out. It's a big fight, it's a big stepping stone. Frank Warren, debut, BT Sports, everyone's been great. I'm just excited, I'm looking forward to it, to be fair.
I mean, you've been at a world stage many a times.
Yeah, it's been great.
And this is going to be big for Shabazz. I mean, what kind of messages are you giving him in terms of the crowd and the hype and everything like that?
Well, Shabazz has been around me when I've been around the big names, and he likes what he sees and he wants that. So, and they've been great with it, Ben Davison, Billy Joe, Tyson, their words of advice, the way they've been on the phone to me, helping me out, guiding me. Shabazz understands, if he wants it, he's got to listen. The world's there for him, it's there for him to take, just needs to humble himself, don't get drawn into the hype, each fight at a time. Training's got to be exactly how it's got to be. When you start neglecting these kind of things, that's when the problems happen. You take a look at people like Tyson, Billy Joe, why are they the way they are? Because they're so dedicated to what they do. They're great, and for you to be on that level, you've got to be like that. And to be honest with you, it's great that I've got them guys on speed dial, so if I ever need any help or advice, I've always got it. I've just got a great team, great people around me.
And you have. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders' next fight looks like it's going to be on the undercard of two YouTube sensations. Bit of a strange one for us. I can understand why it's pay-per-view. Me personally, it feels a bit weird, like he should be headlining that show.
What a better way to introduce yourself to the American market and the world market. These guys are bringing in, millions of pay-per-view buys. Billy Joe Saunders' popularity will just quadruple overnight. The money itself is massive. It's a great move for him. Unfortunately he's not with Frank Warren no more, but he had to make the move for his own career. To get the big fights, he had to make that move, which is fair play to him. Billy Joe Saunders is one of the greatest British boxers forever to be produced. Now to go to America, and he will make an impact, but they'll all run from him. He is, without a doubt, going to be undisputed champion of his division, easily.
I mean, the fight that happened over the weekend with Triple G, he looked slightly old in there, didn't he? Do you think this would be a good time?
No. This was a great Triple G. People are missing the point. His opponent is a dangerous guy. You go back into my social media. I actually said this. I said, look, this guy's going to cause Triple G problems. And he did. But take nothing away from Triple G, he's still a threat. The fight I love to see is Triple G versus Billy Joe. Will Triple G take it? Who wants Billy Joe Saunders? He's that good, and he can make you look so average and past your sell-by date. But Triple G is definitely not past his sell-by date, and it would be a great fight. Him, Canelo, or even Smith. Whoever wants it gets it. Andrade, if he wants it, whoever wants it.
Yeah, I think it's opened up certainly, and hopefully Billy Joe gets the accolades he
deserves.
The
beautiful thing about this is Shabazz can see all this building up. He's around the circus. I call it the circus because you've got to play the part. You've got to entertain. Nowadays, boxing is not just about boxing. We know he can box. He's got to sell himself. He's got to be liked. Some people, they're very talented, but they blow their chances when it comes to social media. So it's not just boxing. It's the whole package. Does Shabazz bring a crowd? Yes, he does. Can Shabazz box? Of course he can. And with Frank Warren promoting him, he's got the biggest platform there for him. And I'm so excited for the young man. Really excited for him.
And just on Tyson Fury now with the WWE.
Oh, brilliant.
Do you think that was a good move?
What PR genius was that? That was unbelievable. I woke up and I think, what the heck did I just see? Is that really Tyson Fury? So I've texted Tyson flipping and he's laughing his head off. But what a PR move. Not just that, look at his son smiling with Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Triple H, and all the guys there, Vince McMahon and whoever they are. What a man. Now, his popularity is just quadrupled. And you know, WWE, how many views did they have? They had one of the biggest pay-per-view buys recently, 3.4 million, just with Tyson being on that. And then he's on there tonight. So it's just massive, massive move. And you've got to play the game. For you to catch the audience, you've got to go out fishing. And what better move, WWE. So for Billy Joe Saunders, unbelievable. For Tyson, unbelievable. So it's just great, you know.
How is Tyson with the eye? I think
he said he's healing well. He's got the best doing the best. As long as he doesn't do anything to aggravate it. Listen, right now Tyson's in a great place. He's doing very, very well. It looked a bad cut. It was a bad cut, but it was a clean cut, if that makes sense. He's got the best plastic surgeons. He's not just had stitching on the outside, he's had stitching on the inside. So it will heal well, and he's ready. I
mean, ultimately, we need to see the Wilder and Ortiz fight see through, and then hopefully there's rumours of a February date, isn't there? With Tyson and Wilder.
It's signed, sealed. It's agreed on February 22nd. So, see what Deontay Wilder wants. Does Deontay Wilder really want the rematch after the last performance when Tyson wasn't even on point? Of course he doesn't. You know, he wants to face the winner out of Ortiz. Ruiz and Joshua, because Al Heyman controls Ruiz. He's controlled by Al Heyman. It's a unification fight if he beats AJ, which I don't think he will. I think AJ smashes him to pieces personally, but it is what it is.
Brilliant. Asgi, all the best from the Boxing Voice. Any shout outs?
Big shout out Ben Davison. Ben's always been great with me. I'm so glad he's always in the background. Always like calling, is everything okay? Do you need anything? If you look around the gym. You know, Ben's always on the case and saying, look, asking for whatever you need, and it's there. While I'm at it, big shout out, Wow Hydrate. Listen, if you want a drink, it's the drink to have while it's training and after training. So big shout, Wow Hydrate, Ben Davison, Mervyn Turner, Frank Warren, and all the guys that have been supporting us. Take care.
Brilliant. Cheers, Asgi. Thanks for the Boxing Voice.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.